Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I am Carlos Gonzalez and today we are presenting a listening assessment or test. To provide context, we take into account the institution, Casimiro Raúl Maestre, and the group of 9th grade students. 9th grade corresponds to B1 English level according to national standards. We decided to choose the audio material called A Discussion About Favorite Films from the British Council website. The reason why we choose this material is because it represents an authentic material, which means that it was not created for educational or teaching purposes. But in this case, we're taking it and adapting it to teach listening. And this helps students to get familiarized with real-life language use.
Assessment objective and skilled. So our principal goal is that our assessment is designed to measure highly specific skills, and we select them based on the B1 level. So we have in the macro skills level the intensive listening, so we test the ability to discriminate sounds and to find out the stress patterns and intonation contours that exist into the words. From the macro skills part, we slide to the inferential listening. So we are going to try to test higher level comprehension by requiring our students to distinguish between the literal part and the implied meaning and to predict outcomes based on what is heard from the listening. To assess these 8 skills, we require and include at least 3 types of questions and these were phonic discrimination and stress exercise that is related to the A and B part of the test. We use also multiple choice questions, MCQs, and fill in the blanks for the macro skills part, because MCQs it is so versatile that allowed us to test comprehension that goes beyond the literal understanding, like inferring meaning.
Standards, alignment, and implementation. Our test is aligned with the MAN Basic Competency Standards for listening at the B1 level, specifically for students in grades 8 and 9. We focus on 2 key standards. The first one is identifying general and specific ideas in oral tests, which we assess through fill-in-the-blank activities that require students to capture essential details. The second one is inferring specific information from oral tests, which we evaluate with multiple choice questions that test implied meaning, prediction, and deduction. For implementation, we designed clear scoring rules to ensure fairness. Answers are limited to short responses of 3-4 words, focusing only on listening skills rather than writing ability. The audio is played 3 times. The first for familiarization, the second for answering, and the third for reviewing. This method provides consistency, reduces stress, and improves the reliability of results.
Hi, I'm Laura. Now these are some challenges and solutions. One of the main challenges that emerged during the design of the listening assessment had to do with the student real listening level in English, which means that they demonstrated a lower level, but MEN standards demand them to be at B1. To address this, we do apply a B1 listening exercise, but we also offer scaffolding and a flexible dynamic to support students' learning process. Okay, the common challenge. technical infrastructure and a co-stance body absorbs sound and surrounding noise can make the audio barely audible. On the creative solution, if the recording is challenging, we recommend modifying the task, for example, using simpler MCQs, rather than changing the recording itself to maintain the authenticity of the material. So, in conclusion, this listening assessment is coherent and valid because it prioritizes mentoring genuine listening comprehension, clearly aligns with the B1 MAN standards, and uses appropriate tasks that respect the student's proficiency level.